Looking at my face smiling is just so stupid, bro. I literally look like a fentanyl addict, bro. Yeah. I do have a good chin. Like, if a jumping Superman punch from a stage, like, right there cannot knock me out, then I don't know what can. So let's get into this, bro. And also, Eid Mubarak to all my Muslims here.
Eid Mubarak, bro.
I'm hoping that your Eid is better than mine. Mine's great. No, I didn't file a police report. Anybody who's talking about that, there was no police report. The police questioned me. They were standing outside the venue. They started asking me questions. There was no police report. I don't know, like them trying to say like you're a snitch. They asked me what was going on. They could clearly see I was bleeding from the nose, and they asked me what was going on. I didn't file a police report. Even then, I highly recommend if you guys are in a situation like that, you know, it makes sense to. The venue, like, you know, paid security from the venue should not be doing that under any especially under those circumstances. But let me get into all that stuff. Yeah, I really care about this stuff. I really care about putting America first, and I really do not. I despise the actions that Israel are taking right now. And I want that to be dismantled. And I want America to stop being a colony for this place. And so when I saw what was happening to the venue, I got really, you know, I got annoyed. I got angry. Because what happened was Nick Fuentes got kicked out of every single venue. The America First event that happened, first the venue lied. And then they pushed him out and the cops came and they locked down the door. So they had to find a last minute venue. And at first,
Without his this trait, I think it looks weird though right now. But no problem.
he did a
bro.
speech on the street.
Yeah, you can see his mouth, bro. It's kind of weird thing, bro. I think I have a problem with my teeth. Maybe. I should focus on that.
Like, even though people came from all over the country, I met people from Idaho, people from all over the world. I met people from Copenhagen, and they banned the event. It's just like absolutely disrespectful. I came all the way to Detroit. I would never go to Detroit without this event. And they shut it down because they don't believe in what he talks about. It's probably Zionists who were shutting it down. And then they had the second venue. They had it at this bar. And even then, like, they didn't like what the speech was about. People were riled up. They're talking about Zionism. They're talking about Israel. And so they start playing music and they cut off the microphone. And that got me pissed off. And that they were taunting. The people that were at the venue started like dancing around and flipping everybody off. And they were calling, the security was calling Dr. Lupa's, you know, right in front, like, and they're flipping everybody off. They're taunting all this stuff. The people
One
who
thing
work there.
that needs to be said about you is that you are outside. Most of these dudes are not outside like you. Also, why did you aggravate a black guy in Detroit? You needed Jay Costa there. That guy would die for you.
Yeah, no, I did have some brothers out
would
there.
have slid.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I should have some brothers out there, but
I think he's one of Christian. I think who tries to make Nico again Christian, and yeah, he's doing his religious stuff for Christianity. I don't know why. That's the fool's religion, bro.
like, I get passionate about the stuff. Like, I shouldn't have done that. That was low impulse. He was taunting, I taunted back. Like, did it provoke a Superman punch? Absolutely not. But when it gets to that point where it's so persecuted, you have to go from venue to venue, shut down. We go here and they turn off the mic and they start playing degenerate Sexy Red music. Like, we're literally here to talk about the future of America. They start playing Sexy Red. I got pissed. At first, I was trying to figure out how to unplug the speaker because they were playing music instead of letting Nick have his speech. And so afterwards, like, he's taunting, he's flipping everybody off. And so I taunt back. And he was flicking people first. And then afterwards, he jumped down. He hit me in the face. I started laughing. I'm like, oh, like, I was kind of dazed. By the time I get up, like, the guy ran away. He ran to the back. He was working for the venue. He was security. And at the point I guess we were already supposed to leave. They weren't really clear about it because there weren't directions. But yeah, they said we had to go. Pretty much right after that. And he ran, like, as soon as I got hit, I'm like laughing, like, this guy really jumped off the stage. I see him on the floor. He knocked himself down for the punch. I stayed standing as I do.
They say it's only business when they fire workers for protesting Israel, but when Donkey Kong steps out of line insulting the guests and going monkey on you, it's deserved.
No, it's completely like, no matter what they want to say, people are going to try to spin the narrative to their direction. But that was completely unprofessional, disrespectful.
Wait, you got your tooth chipped white knighting for Dr. Lupo? Simpco in chat.
No, not for the movement. I did it for America first, bro. This is what I look like now. They're saying it's just like I can't get a goddamn break, bro.
Doc Loki, your teeth look fire. You should leave them like that.
No, I look like a hockey player. I'm not gonna keep that. And then, all right. You know, I'm yapping. Let's get into this stuff. Let's break it down for the people who haven't seen it.
Cameras on my face. Okay, what are you?
You're a and you're a, like, and there's Dr. Lupus was there with her daughter, and she's 17. Yeah, I didn't like that. He already cut off the music. He already like sabotaged the entire event, which was a backup event. But that's context for people that know. I don't think a lot of people at the event didn't even know. I think only the people that were on the stage knew what had happened and knew that the whole thing was sabotaged by this dude. Or maybe he got the call from the owners. But either way, the venue sabotaged it and he was working for them.
What are you?
This guy punched him. Okay. Punched Sneaker. That's so weird though. What he did, bro? Sneaker, what he did? Oh!
And I'm right here. I'm standing. Like, I didn't fall down. I'm right here. I'm like, oh, shit. And I just laughed, bro. I didn't even really register. I swear to God, I didn't register. I only really felt that I got hit, like, after, like, when I felt my tooth. But right here, I'm smiling. I'm dazed here. I'm not going to lie. I didn't fall down. I'm like, what? It took me, like, 5 seconds to be, like, to, you know, get back to complete normality. But that's me, bro. Like, that's pretty much my philosophy on life. You get Superman punched on the face. And this is forever gonna be a meme. If we're gonna be honest, bro, this is forever. Imagine, like, you know what's funny too? You know what's funny is, like, we made fun of Rampage Jackson. I think I called him a gorilla because, like, he made this face, but this dude genuinely looks like Donkey Kong over here. And I'm not even on no race shit because I am black, but he looks like Donkey Kong. But everyone here, like, nobody here, look at this dude's like, oh! I think a lot of people didn't see what happened. Because I didn't fall down, at first I was like, why didn't anybody do anything? Because I'm still like, what the? It was a big punch, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. But I really do not know how strong my chin is. Or maybe I do know, but I don't know what it's going to take when I do take a fight this year. I don't know what it's going to take for somebody to knock me out, if it's even possible at this point. Sean Strickland, UFC fighter, former champion, weighing at 220, trying his absolute hardest to knock me out. I couldn't fall down. This dude doing a flying Superman punch, a security guard off of a stage, like overhand right. And I'm just like, what the, like, I don't know what it is with my DNA or whatever the, it's not going to be easy to knock me out. And that's why I don't think anybody, like, I think everyone was kind of like confused. I don't think people knew what happened. I thought they think he just jumped because he fell. If you look right here, he's just on the floor. So I think they think that he jumped and then fell, or no, or just people are you know.
He was Jack still?
Yeah, but anybody
Maybe.
criticizing Jake is they didn't know what happened. He didn't see what happened. Stuff like that only happens in a split second, and he didn't see. He told me, like, if he had seen what happened, if he knew that he didn't know, like, nobody knew I got hit until afterwards, until people saw my tooth. Nobody knew I got hit, I swear. Because it didn't look like, if you look from there, it looked like he jumped down and fell. It didn't look like the punch connected.
Jack, this is Jack Shill. He was there.
See, like, you could tell right here that they didn't know what happened. I hope so. Yeah, and then after, like, this is not me snitching. The police are asking me. I didn't file a police report. They asked me what went down. But for anybody, like, wondering what's gonna happen, like, everything's gonna be handled. Trust me. I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna say that too much, but everything could have handled. That's the annoying part. That's the part that annoys me. But anyway, see, look at this. This is from some Groiper. He said, I didn't realize Sneeko got hit at first, so the security guard would have been legally since he swung first. It looked like he jumped off stage, missed his punch, and fell right by me and some friends' feet. But Sneeko ate the punch and made security fall over. Yeah, like, everyone's kind of... He looks like the one who got hurt based on this, so I understand from their perspective. And also, Jake said maybe he got criticized. What's the point of having a professional fighter in your team if he ain't going to do anything? I'm confused. Jake said, Maybe because I had no idea who was fighting or why they were fighting, I didn't realize it was Sneeko until 30 minutes later. Our fighter's supposed to automatically jump in all fights.
If the love speech was there, the dude would not be alive.
You think so? Where's the other angle? Here's the other angle, but also here's the I want to show the flip. Yeah, here's what people didn't see. Like, look at him taunting and flicking people right here. Like, nobody's speaking about this. Like, people are saying, like, oh, you instigated. He's flipping people off, calling women right in the front. He sabotaged the event. He's flicking people right here, swearing at them. Like, this is not what security's supposed to be doing. Security's supposed to be the one de-escalating the situation, and he's clearly instigating right here. I taunted back, and then he like loses control of his body.
Let's keep it real, Sneeko. Nagas are a plague. Typical monkey orangutan chimpanzee.
Right, you say that, but I'm black, bro. And I want to clear that up for anybody like people are calling
but you are white.
People are calling America First a white supremacist Nazi event. That's absolutely not what it is. First off, I'm Muslim. I'm a Muslim.
MashaAllah.
We're not violent people.
Alhamdulillah. This nigga is now Muslim. I think he consider himself he's a Muslim. Okay, that's a good part of his life. I think he won't change this thing until date. He can't change that thing. I know. He will grab this thing and he will make himself as a better Muslim. Please pray for him and make dua, a lot of dua and a lot of things you have to do for him. And just only one thing, pray. Tell Allah, make him strong. And yeah.
Especially if someone's going to hit us, we're supposed to hit back. Like, we're supposed to believe in. I wish I did, but he got away before I was even like able to. I'm like this, and he was gone. We're not violent people, first off. Second off, I'm brown.
Yeah.
I'm black and Asian. Anyone saying like Sneeko got his get back for saying the N-word, I'm black. What do you like? This has nothing to do with race. I've been hit by white guys. You guys seen like the major fights I've been in have been with white people. Whatever you want to say about that. I don't even think this guy, the security guard, knew what America First was about at all. I think he saw a lot of white people with suits, and he probably assumed that it was something racist, like, or maybe he was just told by the owner. I don't think he really knew what was going on, to be honest with you. I don't think it was like premeditated or whatever. He must have not liked the atmosphere that was there because he unplugged it to sabotage music. Maybe he is a Zionist. I don't know. But yeah, I want to remind people that I'm part black. And for anyone to call it a white supremacist meeting, clearly I don't want white supremacy. Clearly I'm not a white nationalist at all. I went to AFPAC 4. I was there supporting it because that's the strongest movement that's anti-Zionist in America. That's the strongest movement that's against what Israel is doing. That's what it's all about. All the people reporting on it are not even talking about what the event is because they're afraid to say it. They're saying Sneeko got punched in an event. What event was it? This was an America First event. And America First is about putting Israel last. It's about dismantling the Israeli lobby in America, dismantling the Israeli power in America. But they don't say that because it's better for clickbait if they just say event. And people just assume because there's bar and there's degenerate music playing that it's like a concert. This was the backup option because every other venue got shut down.
Blacks included. But you defending a black dude with a chipped tooth from a blackie is crazy.
I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him at all. I'm just saying don't go with the race thing here. People don't realize that this event was like the third venue because it was shut down everywhere because of political reasons. Because you can't even have free speech in America. Nick Fuentes was not even allowed into Turning Point USA. Why? Alex Jones is speaking. Charlie Kirk is speaking. Trump was speaking. Nick Fuentes was not even allowed inside. They couldn't give a valid reason. They said the security at the front said, oh, it's because of higher-ups. The higher-ups said, this person is anti-Israel. Do not let him in. That's what's really going on. The whole reason this whole thing happened was because Israel has a stronghold on America. That's the only reason we had to be at this terrible venue in the first place. That's the only reason that half the people, like 2/3 of the people that showed up to Detroit couldn't even go. Yeah, the whole reason was because he had anti-Israel. No, it's not him specifically, but that venue probably was. That venue got the call, or the first venue got the call, the second one did, and Turning Point. This is like the fourth option. And so it's angering to be in that situation where people come from all over the world to go and support a strong movement full of youth that are against what's going on, and people are not even allowing simple free speech. But we're going to see the change, and then in the future, people are going to be able to understand what this is about. Stupid said literally everyone just sat and watched Sneaker get Superman punched and walked around like zombies doing nothing. SMH. Stu Peters, bro. I met Stu in Minneapolis. Wallahi, if he was there, he would have slid. Bro, the way that guy is, and maybe that's why I got so much motivation to even go to Detroit first, because Stu Peters is like, that dude is on go. Like, he's ready to go and fight for this stuff. He's ready. He really would put his life on the line for this. Now my friends are texting me, making fun. Oh, no, they're not. They're like, how are you feeling? Okay, let's see the rest of this stuff. It's pretty much all of it. I want to go into the rest of the event after, but I got to call somebody. I got a surprise guest I want to call real quick. But yeah, this is the other angle.
Literally, it was Nico, bro.
See, it doesn't like.
Yeah, it was Nico. He's doing bad. He was doing bad sign. Oh.
See, it doesn't like look right here.
That cigarette got fell down.
You can't tell from this angle that I got punched. Yeah, if you look, and then I'm right here. I'm just kind of like he's on the ground. But type of one, if you guys were there, if Love Speech were there, would you have slid? Would you have slid? Bro, I can't. You know what's crazy?
Dot, are you going to fix your teeth?
Yeah, I'm going to do dentist IRL stream tomorrow. I should not be anywhere, bro. And I was thinking even this in Minneapolis. I can't go anywhere without my brothers, bro. Like, it's so, that was really stupid to me. That's the biggest thing. Would you have slid, chat? Would you have slid if you were there? Yeah, so who saw it?
Dot, didn't Stu Peters say all traitors in America should be executed? Pretty based, to be honest. Also, how come the one guy who gets punched is the one non-white person?
Yeah, right?
Sneako's resentment of whites continues to grow day by day.
Yeah. No, it's not resentment of whites. I'm not going to expect these people. But you kind of forget, like, from like a fame perspective, you see all these people take pictures with you and they're excited to see you. And you think like, yeah, these guys are like, but like when shit hits the fan, the only people you could really rely on are your brothers.
Chicosta would have had his cartel family take that guard to the back rooms.
But you know the only person, besides my brothers from New York, the only people besides my brothers from New York who like hit me up and were like, yo, let's go, was Sheikh Uthman. And I also think the other person that would have slid, I have no doubts about that, is I Am the Warner. Warner would have definitely started swinging, stomping immediately if he was there. Sheikh Uthman called me up and he's like, yo, what do you need? Like, what happened? What's going on? Like, ready? He's like, we have brothers in Detroit. Like, and I'm like, nah, man. I got everything sorted out. Everything's okay. We got everything fine. Trust me, everything's fine. If anybody's wondering, we're good. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it at that. Everything's fine. Okay. But yeah, Sheikh Uthman called me up, and not even like on any clout thing. And that's when I really realized like there are a lot of people around, and I really often forget that. And I want to give this like as a word of advice when you guys start to get more notoriety and you build your personal brand. Like, you often forget, or maybe I just do, that a lot of people don't see you as a real person. Like, they just see you as an internet personality. They see you as a celebrity, and they're like, they get like ooh, but just because they're being cool and they might be glazing in real life does not mean that they're...
Black Twitter is celebrating
supporters.
And clowning you. They don't claim you, Sneako.
Yeah,
I honestly
Twitter.
think Nick would have swung for you if he was there.
He was, but he was like on the stage. Yeah, you often forget that like just because like people know who you are, they're showing love does not mean they're actually
At the end
supporters.
of the day, the only people who would have your back are your half Asian and half Haitians brothers. Also the militant, totally not violent Muslims. Sheikh Uthman was chomping at the beats to get in a fight.
No, he wasn't. He was telling me like we got a support system for you. Saying Zerker called to go farm me for his stream. Like, he wasn't like if he wasn't streaming, he wouldn't have called me. Sheikh Uthman
Bad
just
guy.
like just straight up had on some real life brother activity. So I appreciate Sheikh Uthman for that. And I just say you realize in those situations like who is really about it and who's not. But I didn't even know, like when Zerka called, I didn't know he was streaming, bro.
And yeah, literally, this is a true thing about Islamic Brotherhood. And I'm your Muslim brother, Nico, and I know I wanted to help you. I want to help you, and that's it. Because as a Muslim brother, for sake of Allah, just I wanna help every Muslim brothers and sister, and those real Muslim are do the same thing. Okay, learn about more Islam, and you will get better brotherhood than these clowns are around you. They're not your brother. Your brother literally, Sheikh Uthman, Warner, and I'm also, bro.
To be honest with you, I thought he was just I was a little bit like, you know, the adrenaline was rushing and a lot was going on, so I wasn't thinking straight. I realized after, like, I think halfway through the call, maybe afterwards, like, oh yeah, he's definitely calling me for the stream. But I wish he would have told me. I wish he would have told me. It is what it is, though. Hey man, you just got to smile and brush it off, bro. Like, just got to keep going forward. It shit happens. I make mistakes.
Yeah.
But also everything got sorted out. But yeah, I hope everyone saw this.
Everyone
and
do
realized,
that
like,
mistakes.
I'm not just in this for I'm not in this for clout. I genuinely care about dismantling Israeli power in America. That's what this is about. And I wish that some of the people like Fearbuck that reported on this, TMZ reported on this, Drama, I wish they would have said,
You know who would
Sneeko
have
was
had
there
your
because he's
back?
anti-Zionist.
Sarah Safari Blueberry would have wrestled that thug to the ground.
I wish that they would have
Dr.
reported
Charlotte
this is
for
an anti-Zionist
sponsoring the
event.
boys.
Okay, that's the clip. Oh, sorry. Yes, Nico explained a lot of thing about about that situation, what was happened in that event, and yeah, we have to pray for him. Because as a Muslim brother, you know, I think Sneaker is better than Andrew Trade, because Andrew Trade is around now, lots of Christian, and he can't escape that right now. I don't know. So we have to pray for him, because you know he's a better influencer than Sneaker, because he has a best skill on earth, and that is communication skill. He's a better on communication skill, and if you learns a lot about Islam, what is true about Islam, and what is between Islam and Christianity and other religion, what's the difference, then he will explain a lot about this. And you know, recent incident, he did lots of bad thing. That's kind of uh yeah, non-Muslim does that. Eh, yeah, every disbeliever do that, infidels. Okay, goodbye, masalama, see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.